Ain't nobody in here yet, Kari. I ain't that popular. What's up, y'all? I ain't being irresponsible right now. What's going on? It is humid here in Cleveland, Ohio. Like, it's a perfect temperature, but it's humid. So, why does my title say be irresponsible? Is because tomorrow I got a bio final and I have not studied for it today. I mean, but let me say, I study a lot, very diligently. Every day, I'm kind of just like over it and burnt out. Oh my God, that stupid ass noise. Excuse that noise. But I'm just like over it and burnt out on it. Like, I don't know. Now, here's two things with that. When you prepare for a big test, it is recommended that you study, and the day before the test, you take a break. I know I utilized that when it was time for me to take my state boards and many other times in the past. But this time, it's such an accelerated class. It's like 5 weeks. So it's like hard to even have like the real time to absorb anything because by the time I'm studying Monday for a quiz on Thursday, then I got to turn around and study for Monday again on top of the homework assignments that's due. So it's like, it's hard to kind of absorb all that information. I started working on the study guide after taking two quizzes yesterday and a math test. I got halfway through. Then I was just like, I'm done. And I was just so agitated. I went to bed at like 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm wondering if that's just like the most high Sam, navigating me to just really rest. I mean, because at this point, even if I did review a little bit, it's going to be what it's going to be, you know. Um, and I'm too old to be cramming at this point. I can't cram like I used to when I was younger. I just don't retain the information like that. Give or take a lot of the other things that's going on in my piece of life, early sobriety, dealing with all these mental health issues, new ones and old ones. Zachariah, why didn't you put your seatbelt on, yo? Now these people gonna think I'm out here riding dirty because you ain't got your seatbelt on. Yeah, my daughter's in the car, the big one. I don't care about these people. I always talking about she don't care about nobody. So yeah, that's why it's titled irresponsible. That doing? You like the doing? Oh, bring me a Pepsi back out. Please. Oh, what's this? So, also, I'm being responsible in other ways, like, but I'm not perfect. None of us are. And I have to remind myself of that. So, I want to tell y'all this. I have been having some issues with my stomach. Like, if I show y'all my stomach, I look pregnant. Hold up. Sorry about that, y'all. I had some issues with my stomach, and it took me a while to go and get it checked out. Thank you. But it was getting to the point where I could wake up in the morning and literally drink a few sips of some water, like maybe 3 to 4 ounces of water, and I instantly my stomach is round, it's firm. I'm feeling full all day, and everybody's like, "You're pregnant," and I'm like, "Yo, I'm not pregnant." Um, because I'm not pregnant. Like, I know that's not the case. It's something else. So I went to the doctor Friday, and he wanted me to stay over. and get my test done. I got to get an ultrasound. And I got to do like this breathing test to check my esophagus. Uh, and I got to get an X-ray. Now, here's the thing: why is it irresponsible? Is because I've always had issues with like GERD, but I started having a lot of issues with my stomach when I really, really got deep into my alcoholism. Like I would have like severe stomach pain, severe gastroenteritis or something, and I would end up going to the hospital. A day or so, I rest, I'm drinking, and then when I feel better, I get back to the bottle, right? So when I got sober, I started having like really, really bad issues with heartburn and indigestion. And I already knew what to take. So I took my meds and then I switched from the omeprazole to the famotidine or Pepsid because I didn't have to take that every day like the omeprazole. And the problem with me is I'm not good with taking medicine in the morning. Any med that has to be taken in the morning, I can't take. I take all my meds at night before I go to bed, like either before dinner is good or before I go to bed because I'm more grounded. Like because I'm not an early morning person. Getting up is kind of like coffee, grab a smoke, start my day. And then it's more important for me to do like my daily spiritual readings and maybe meditating or saying a quick prayer or just even watching something positive on YouTube, whatever it may be. That is more important. So the medicine always get put to the wayside. Anyway, so I started having all these serious problems with my heartburn. It was like really bad. It would get to the point where I wouldn't be able to taste anything, all kind of stuff. And they were saying it was related to not allergies, but anxiety. So it's crazy because when I get anxious, then I get this increase in like my heartburn and indigestion or whatever. Hold up. Um, hey to whoever just joined. Thank you for joining. I'm just kind of rambling, talking about being irresponsible. So yeah, I was being irresponsible for a good while. It's been almost 2 years. And now I'm faced with this stomach issue, which I personally believe is two things. Either I have some issues with my gastrointestinal system, or another thing that's hereditary in my family is fibroids. And like everybody got them kind of like at different spaces, but we got them. I haven't yet that I know of. So that's the two things I want to talk about as far as being irresponsible. And a lot of the times with me and my irresponsibility, typical black woman, um, trying to hold everything down, keep everything together, make sure everybody good. But then I put me to the wayside. Or I don't make enough time for me for the really, really important things because I got to make time for everything and everybody else. Because if I feel like I wasn't doing this, or I wasn't taking care of the kids, or I wasn't doing this with the house, or making sure everything was done, I'm being irresponsible. But the truth is, I've been very, very irresponsible with myself for a very long time. So this ain't nothing new. Even with school, like I said, I just for this biology class alone, I'm definitely putting in at least 20 hours a week because it's accelerated. Like we have three quizzes depending every week, plus the exam every Monday. So and then the homework assignments and then the labs. It was just a lot. It's hard to keep up, especially when it's been like 10 years since I've been in school. But it's okay. I believe at this point it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It don't matter if I start reading now and read to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, which ain't no good because I got to get up and take the exam, right? So yeah, that's the things about irresponsibility that I want to touch bases on. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Every little bit helps. Another thing I wanted to talk about as far as being irresponsible is the choices we make. the battles we choose. I have recently just started letting go of a lot of stuff and just leaving it like, you know what? I'm not in control of that. That's too much for me. I can't do nothing about that. Let go. You know, because it's irresponsible and reckless to think that you can control every single thing and every single person. That's irresponsible. Because how can you? Hey, to whoever joined, how can you control everything? How can you be responsible for everything? If anybody's, if you know somebody that's doing that or you doing that, please come my way or send them my way because I want to know how you did it. I want to know how you managed to be in control of everything. My daughter just texted me telling my husband went upstairs. Then she asked me why I don't never get on camera. I'm like, shit, it's dark out here. Y'all wouldn't see me that much anyway. So yeah, that was just my thoughts about irresponsibility. Just to share a few things of why I'm very responsible and to let you know, it's okay. I ain't dying, right? You know, I hope my issue ain't nothing too serious physically, something that we can nip in the bud. As far as a lot of other things, like as far as taking care of myself, I know better now. I know that the responsible thing to do is to step back and say, hey, not to be selfish, but what about you? So that's all I wanted. I said I try to make sure I post some kind of content every day, and whether it's a 10-minute video, 15 minute live, or short something, just to talk a little bit because I never know whom to help. So as always, I make sure I post information for those who are sick and suffering out here, whether it's through addiction or mental health, or if it's something short term. I actually found some grief stuff I have to incorporate in. It won't be tonight, but I'm also gonna put that in my list of things that I share for those who are dealing with a lot of grief because of COVID. A lot of people are dealing with grief, and it's a different kind of grief. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So I'm gonna make sure I put that in my description as well. So you can always put things related to AA. I give links to the websites for AA, NACA, the National Mental Health um, website. I think I slipped the CDC up in there. Some people might feel a certain way about the CDC, but the CDC don't just do disease. That's just a generic name for it. Um, and when I say disease, I mean people think like disease, they think viral. You know, it's more diseases than that they cover: mental disease, physical disease, whatever. Diseases has a very wide range of things attached to it. And they do have a lot of stuff on their website to help. So I was thinking I am going to add grief. And I'm also going to share some of the mental health sites that I view. I think I put a few on there, but I've been running into so much more. Like I'm watching this young lady now who's talking about being molested. Like she's vlogging about it. And then I found another guy that I really like who is in recovery, and he has time, but he's a newcomer like myself. Um, because to somebody with 5+ years, I'm considered a newcomer, right? So, um, and he's dropping some gems. And what I like about him is he's doing something that I've always done, but I'm really doing now, and that's being a minimalist. Like when it comes to my home, I don't want a bunch of furniture. I don't want a bunch of decorations. I just want enough to make the house look good or whatever. And so I'm going to message him and someone else who both of these gentlemen talk about getting sober and having relapses. So I want to know if I can plug their channel in on mine so that everyone, male, female, young, old, can at least come to my channel and look and find a resource. Even if you don't want to hear me talk, at least click the links, look at the links. That is more important than hear me ramble. Clicking those links to get you some mental health help, clicking those links to try to start your journey with sobriety. Um, that's more important. That's why I put them there. I don't care if I only get 100 subscribers, and I always talk about this. If I can help some of that 100, then I know I've done my due diligence. So, anyways, it's been 15 minutes. I'm about to sit here and make a quick phone call, and then I'll go review my stuff. I'm not gonna do no intense study, and I'm gonna just go over the study guide and just review everything that's listed. Just read through it. Anyway, again, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you tell your people about me. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Any concerns, any thoughts, any information. Hey, if you disagree with me or if I said something wrong, correct me. I'm cool with that. I don't know everything. And that's it. So until then, guys, peace be with you.